Hello, my name is Russell Triolo, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Union County. And I'm here today with Laura Bretzger-McGrath. Laura, thanks for joining us today. Laura, I know you're a resident of Union, and you've had much involvement in this community. And I also know that you're the owner of City Fire Equipment. Can you tell us a little bit about your business and what you do there?
Sure. We're a family-owned business. The business was started by my grandfather and my father in 1952, so we've been around a long time. They actually started on 18th Avenue in Newark in a garage, and they grew and grew, and now we service all of New Jersey. We have 2 locations in New Jersey and 1 in New York, and we take care of people's fire protection needs.
Wow, that's very important.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Laura, how did you get involved with our organization here? I mean, I've known you for such a long time. But how did you get started with this?
Honestly, the first time I ever walked in here, I had taken a walk with my son. He was in a stroller, and I said, well, let me go check this place out. He was 2 years old. About 2 years later, there was T-ball. And they couldn't play Little League yet, but T-ball was here. So my first son, my son Dan, was about 1991, was playing T-ball here. A couple of years later, he decided to start swimming. At the same time, my other son was playing basketball. So my husband coached right up here on this floor. He was coaching with another person. We're actually still very good friends with the couple. It was the Frames. They were coaching together because they each had 2 boys. And that was Brendan, and Danny was swimming.
Wow, that's really something. I remember the T-ball program. Actually, I can tell you that I actually started the T-ball program here because in my former life, in terms of the club I worked in, my professional life, I worked at the Boys and Girls Club of Garfield, and I started it there. And I noticed when I came into town that they didn't have a program for T-ball for that age group. So we started, of course, we have a relationship with the Little League today, and everything works out terrific. Now, once again, we mentioned your 2 sons, Danny and Brendan, and I understand, of course, that they were members of the club. They as you just said, they've been very involved with the club. Now, you did mention the swim program.
Yes.
I mean, swimming, I believe, is a real important program that we have here at the organization. I mean, I know that we put hundreds of children through that swim program and their lessons, and how, especially now with the summer coming, how important it is to know how to swim. How did the swim program help your sons in terms of what did it give them?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you asked him, he would say he's learned lifelong discipline. He has learned how to set goals. Mm-hmm. He has learned that you can achieve difficult challenges, and he still swims to this day.
Wow.
Yeah. He has taken it and uses it in his life.
Well, see, and I think that's wonderful. A lot of our programs here at the Boys and Girls Club also do that. Mm-hmm. I mean, we do everything we can to make sure that our kids that are here become responsible adults and have the tools and the moral compass to be able to really be productive adults in our society. We work every day at that, and your sons, Danny and Brendan, are a prime example of the work that we do. And of course, if we're not supported by the parents, that's a great. And you've always been there. That's wonderful. Laura, one of the things that I meant to ask you was about your sons. Mm-hmm. Just like to know where are they now? What are they doing? And
well, my younger son Brendan finished school at TCNJ 2 years ago, and he was a journalist for 2 years. Wow. And now he's working at a shelter for battered women. He's working in a program to work with high school students who may be in abusive relationships, who are also athletes, because he was an athlete when he was in high school. Mm-hmm. My older son Dan is in law school. He just finished his 2nd year at Harvard Law School. He went to Georgetown undergrad. He taught for 3 years with Teach for America on an Indian reservation in South Dakota, and he decided to go to law school. And his specialties are going to be healthcare law and Indian law, I believe, and education law. Those are the things that are really important to him.
We are proud of our alumni.
Yes, and they're just a small representation of so many amazing kids who have come through here.
I agree with you there. I just want to also ask you, we have our 60th anniversary coming up, and I do want to talk about that for a minute. That's coming up. It's our 60th year, as we know. And you're on our committee. And you're also very involved in the community. I know you're a member of Rotary, you're also very involved with the Chamber too, Chamber of Commerce here in Union. But the 60th anniversary, I mean, we've had such a wonderful history, and so many people here, including yourself, have made a big difference. So, could you tell me how you are involved with our committee and exactly what you're doing to help us in terms of the year?
Somewhere along the line, I got a reputation as a really good fundraiser and tricky tray person. I ran the tricky tray at the high school for 8 years. So when I came on this committee, by invitation of Sal, it was kind of just natural for me to go into that area.
And that's Sal Dovey, who's our Chief Operating Officer, of course.
Yes. So I'm helping chair the prize committee. And what we're going to do at the Tricky Tray, at the 60th anniversary, is have a small auction with some very choice special items that people can bid on in various ways. And we're going to use that money, of course, to, we're raising it for the Boys and Girls Club.
Exactly. And for everyone, we have our gala, of course, going to be held at the Galloping Hill Golf Course in Kenilworth. Beautiful, beautiful place. And we're going to have a great night. It's on Friday, October 23rd.
Right.
And, we're looking for sponsorships. We need our businesses and individuals in our community to help us. If anybody would like to sponsor us, we'll put the number on the screen so people can see who to call and exactly how they can contribute.
And they can do it in all different ways. I mean, they could buy tickets and come to the event.
Oh, yeah.
They could put something in the ad journal. They could do whatever we need.
Yeah,
whatever they can.
Yeah, because ultimately we do want to celebrate the past and where we are, but we really want to talk about our future because we have a bright future for all of our children. Laura, besides everything else we've talked about in the past few minutes, I also know that you yourself are still involved with the club, active in one of our activities, our Zumba program.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. For the past couple of years, right on this floor in the gym up here, every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights at 7 o'clock, there's a Zumba class for adults. And it's run by a woman who lives in the community. And we come here and we do an hour of dancing and exercising.
Well, that's terrific. So not only are you volunteering for us, and you were a former board member too of the organization, and I really thank you for your service when you were involved at that level. So that was great. And so what an organization we have here. I'm so proud. This is my 36th year as the CEO, and that's a long time, but we still have so much more to do. And Laura, I can't thank you enough for coming in today. You've been an integral part of our organization. We are so thrilled to have you here, and we hope that, and I believe that you'll continue to be here for us and especially for our kids. Thank you, Laura.